Hello, welcome to class. My name's Nora, and today I'll be guiding you through a restorative yoga practice. This practice can be done from a mat, as I'll be doing it today, but you can also do it from your bed. We'll need a few props for today's class. We'll need one towel and a stack of 3 to 4 pillows. The towel can be bath towel sized, it can be beach towel sized, it can be kitchen towel sized, but you want to make sure that you've got something that feels cushiony. So grab your thickest towel, whatever that is. Um, Once you've gathered your props, we'll meet together on the mat. If you are using the playlist that's linked in the description below, go ahead and start that now. And then we'll begin to get into our first pose today. So let's go ahead and grab the towel. And today I'm working with a standard sized bath towel. You're going to unfold the towel, but if you're working with a towel the size of mine, you'll fold it in half. Fold it in half and you'll lay it out on the mat next to you, the neat edge towards you. You can also lay it in front of you if that works better for you. You'll take the neat edge of the towel and begin to roll it up into a little taquito roll. When you've made your taquito roll, take a moment to smooth out any wrinkles, anything that might feel uncomfortable underneath the shoulders, because that's where we're going to place it, underneath the shoulders. So take this towel and place it at the back of your practice space, leaving about a foot and a half for your head, neck, and chest above the towel. And let's go ahead and recline. So bring the soles of the feet to the floor, bring the hands behind you, and slowly start to lean the chest back. You want to place the towel right underneath the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Let the head relax. Arms can reach out to either side. Now, if you're feeling any low back pain or pinching here, the towel might be too low on your back. You might need to scooch towards the top of the mat a little bit. And if your shoulders are feeling a little crunched, the towel might be too high on your back. So take a moment to wiggle around here. Get curious about finding a place that feels supportive for you. Soles of the feet can stay on the earth. Otherwise, you might extend the legs long. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh it out. If you haven't yet, let your eyes close. And begin to notice how you're breathing without changing anything. You might find that the breath is smooth and even and long. You might find that it's short and choppy. And then begin to pay attention to where the breath is flowing. It might land all in the chest. It might take up space in the belly or the ribs. But for many of us, when we're stressed, when we panic, when we're fearful, we spend more time breathing just into the chest, only using the upper part of our lungs, not really using the full depth and breadth of our lung capacity. So in today's class, we're going to reacquaint ourselves with breathing into the full capacity of our lungs and our diaphragm. And let's start to deepen the breath right here. Take a big inhale, letting your chest puff up towards the sky. And as you exhale, let your back body melt into the towel underneath you. Take another deep breath, this time breathing down into the belly, letting the breath fill up into the sides of the ribs, up into the chest, all the way up to the bottom of the throat, finding a little bit of pause at full. Open the mouth, side out, and melt into the towel. And again, we breathe in, belly, ribs, chest, hold, open the mouth and side out. Same deep breath in, using the full extent of the front body to inflate. And exhaling through the nose gently. Continuing to breathe like this. And notice your brow. And smooth out the space between your brows and let your eyes fall back in their sockets. Notice your hands and your feet. Notice if you're clenching, and soften the palms and the soles. Bring your attention to the inner thighs and the core muscles. Notice if you're gripping in your core. Notice if you're gripping through the legs. And breathe. And throughout this practice, as we reacquaint ourselves with filling the body with air, we also reacquaint ourselves with the parts of ourselves that we've shut down or closed off, the parts we haven't expressed, the parts we haven't been reaching. And we do this just by getting really soft, really quiet, and attuned to what is going on inside of us. And the only thing we reject in the course of this practice is the human tendency to criticize, to judge anything that comes up here. Let any criticism or judgment be an opportunity to come back to the softness and the stillness and the quiet, being here in your body and feeling what you're feeling. Let's take another 3 deep breaths here. For these last two, allow the front body to be free to inflate fully. And let the back body sink back into the earth of the exhale. From here, very gently slide the soles of the feet back to the earth if they've moved. And with the exhale, we drop the knees over to the left side of the mat. Pick up your right hand, place it on the left side of your body, and gently pushing down through the arms, we'll lift up to sitting on the left sitting bone. And pause for a moment, notice how you feel. Notice what's shifted and what remains the same. From here, let's move this towel off to the side. We won't need it for the rest of the practice. And we'll begin to reach for our pillows. We will need 2 to 3 pillows for this next prop setup. And we'll start by placing one pillow between the knees. And make sure that you're supporting this top leg from the knee all the way down through the toes. From here, we'll take a second pillow, and you want this to be a pillow that you can fold in half. So a bed pillow that's filled with like a polyester filling rather than a down filling will fold a little bit easier. You're going to take this folded pillow and place it right underneath where the side body is going to lay. The final pillow will be for the head. So we'll take the left hand between the second and third pillows we've placed. Begin to slide the hand out as the left side body comes down onto this pillow. You want to make sure that this pillow is right underneath the side body, right underneath the ribs, so lower than the armpit and above the top of your pelvis, that large hip crest on the side of the body. From here, you'll stretch the left arm long to the floor. Now you can just rest the left temple on the left arm, or you might bring a pillow in on top of that left shoulder and rest the left temple there. The right arm can rest right in front of you, or perhaps the right arm stretches all the way overhead. Maybe you clasp hands, maybe the right palm just rests on the earth. Take a big breath in, allowing the ribs to widen. And exhale, let the whole body relax into the idea that the universe is supporting you here. The floor will hold you. Your props will hold you. You are supported. So we spend our first pose really breathing into the front body. Let's start to place more emphasis on the ribs. So with your next inhale, think about breathing wide, expanding the circumference of your rib cage, left ribs pressing down into the pillow. And as you exhale, allow the pillow to take up more space in your side body. Breathing the ribs wide, inflating them open like a bellows. And exhaling to get soft and heavy. Notice where you're holding yourself up away from the floor. See if for the next few minutes in this posture you can really allow the entire body to relax. And there is space here to set down all that you carry around all day and all that you prop yourself up with. Three more deep breaths, coming back to the width of your ribs with every inhale. And melting over the pillow under the ribs with the exhale. From here, bring your right palm down to the earth in front of you. Very gently push through the right palm. Begin to drive down through the left palm as well. And we come back to sitting up on the left sitting bone. Pause. Notice. Connect back to the heart. From here, let's transition to a belly down twist. We'll keep the pillow between the knees. We'll unfold the pillow that was under the side body and place that third pillow on top of it. Now, you might decide that this feels like enough support, just two pillows, but you can always add 3 or even 4 to this stack if you like. Now, this practice is customizable to the support that you need to fully relax. So make sure that you're providing that support if that's what you're craving. Bring the palms down to frame your prop setup. Make sure the pillows are sitting close up against the left hip. Inhale, stretch the heart forward, lengthen out the front body. And with the exhale, the center of the chest melts down over the top of the pillows. Left cheek to the pillows will be a little bit easier. Right cheek to the pillows will be a little bit more challenging. So you decide what works for you. And take a moment to make sure that you're really comfortable and cozy. And try to take the work out of the arms, maybe wrapping them around the tops of the pillows, but allowing the shoulders to relax. No effort through the arms to hold yourself up here. And take a big breath in. And a big sigh out. Notice that it's a little bit more challenging to breathe here than in the last two postures. With our belly down on the pillows, it's harder to breathe into the same area that we typically breathe into. So rather than fighting that, can you breathe so deeply that you feel it up into the back body? You feel the back of the heart rise with breath. And you feel it across the low back in your kidneys, right above your waistline on either side of the spine. Can you breathe that deeply? And with the exhale, soften everything. Inhale as if the breath is going to bubble up into the back body from the front and the side bodies. And check in with the breath. Make sure that you're still breathing deeply and fully into the backside of your lungs. Last 3 breaths here. Slide the hands back underneath the shoulders, and with your next breath in, push down through the palms to slowly rise back up. Take a beat here. Walk the hands back towards your hips, and we'll move into the same sequence on the other side. So bring your right palm behind you rather. Left palm stays on the left side of the body. Soles of the feet come to the floor as the knees come across the center. And exhale, drop the knees over to the right. Sitting on the right sitting bone, right hand propped next to you. Let's set up for our side body position. So one pillow will be used for the head and one will be used for the side body. Fold that side body pillow in half, and placing the folded edges down towards the hip. Come down onto your forearm. Make sure that that pillow is well positioned above your hips but below your armpit. Begin to stretch the right arm long on the mat. Either head to the upper arm or head onto a pillow. Take a moment to find your space of comfort here. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go. Inhale, breathe wide into your ribs. Exhale, melt over the pillow. Couple of breaths like that, finding more space, more width from left rib cage to right. Right side of the rib cage is pressing down to the pillow. And with the exhale, allow that pillow to carve out more space in the side body. Option to bring the left arm overhead. Take 3 more breaths here. Letting go of any of the places you're still holding yourself up in your body. Final breath. Left palm comes to the mat in front of you. Push down. Use your arms so that you're not cranking or pulling on your neck as you push up to seat on the right sitting bone. Pause. and reflect. You might feel a little bit dizzy. You might feel a little bit sleepy. That's normal. Okay, let's prepare for the belly down twist on this side. Take both of the pillows that you've used for the last pose and take them lengthwise on the mat, stacking one on top of the other, adding additional pillows if you like more support here. Slide the pillows right up against the right hip. Palms frame the prop setup. Take a big breath in, stretch your heart out, lengthen the spine. Exhale, drape the torso over the props. Let the arms wrap around, maybe snuggling the pillows into you. Right cheek down will be easier, left cheek will be more intense. Wiggle yourself around, find the place that you want to rest for the next several minutes. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. In this posture, the front body is constricted, so we breathe upwards into the back body. And the same belly, ribs, chest breathing we were doing on our backs, but this time we're thinking low back, back of the rib cage, back of the heart. check in with where your thoughts have gone. Notice if you've abandoned yourself to critique or judgment of the thoughts, of the feelings, of the memories that are coming up. And let those moments where you catch yourself be a gentle reminder to soften the body, soften the head, and soften your heart. Go easy on yourself. Last 3 breaths here. Slide the hands back underneath the shoulders. Inhale to push the floor away, rising back up onto the right sitting bone. Next, we'll move on to our final resting pose, Shavasana. So for today, we'll do just a straight Shavasana, no props, nothing you need but yourself and some open space. Place your props off to the side. And make your way down to laying on your back. Legs long, arms at your side, palms roll up to the sky. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Open the mouth and let go. So in this practice, we've reopened breathing into the front body, into the side bodies, and the back body. So let's bring all of that practice together to breathe in 360 degrees into the torso. Get empty. Push the air out. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Fill the belly. Fill the low back. Fill the ribs side to side, open wide. Fill the chest. Fill the back of the heart. Big audible exhale. And again, we breathe into the front body, into the back body, into the ribs, filling all the way up to the top. Open mouth, side out. Breathe in deep. And out through the nose. It's just you and your breath for the next few minutes. If you have more time and would like to stay, please do so. If you're ready to come out with me, take a deep breath in through the nose. Begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Drop one ear to the mat and then the other, massaging the back of the skull against the earth. With your next breath in, reach the arms overhead, full body stretch. Exhale, pull the knees into the chest and roll to one side. You're welcome to end practice here, or you can meet me in a comfortable seat with the hands at heart center. As always, we end our practice with a moment of gratitude. And today we're grateful for the capacity of our lungs and the fact that they continue to work without skipping a beat, day in and day out, breath in and breath out. You are a living miracle. Thumbs up to the third eye between the brows, big breath in. Open the mouth, offer the exhale to the space. And as we bow forward in reverence to each other, together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much for sharing your practice and your presence with me. If you enjoyed this class, please let me know. I would love to hear your feedback. Look forward to more restorative classes in the future. And for the time being, remember to breathe deeply. Check in with your breath throughout the day. Make sure you're using your full lung capacity every now and then. Until we meet on the mat again soon, namaste.